The member from Hennepin, Representative Edelson.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and thank you, everybody here. So I had to pivot my speech a little bit today with all the happenings of the last 24 hours. But what I want to share with you is a more of a personal frame. So I think all of you, we like to tease me because I'm from Edina, right? Yeah, like a little bit cake eater, all the things. And I really lean into that because I love Edina. But I grew up in Minneapolis. I grew up surrounded by addiction. I grew up surrounded by struggle. I grew up not knowing if I would be safe. My grandfather always said, "You had such high anxiety. You were such a controlling, little girl, at 8 years old." It's because my mom struggled with addiction. My mom struggled with alcoholism. She struggled with addiction to opioids, addiction to crack cocaine. And none of you see that when you see me, right? No, I have this, I'm Edina. But all of us have that. All of us have something we don't see. All of us are here because we're fighting for something. And in so many ways, I'm fighting for that little girl that needed help when I'm here. And it's hard for me to share my story because it's not something that I was proud of for a long time, but now I know that there's power in that story. There's power in the fact that when I was 16, I was homeless. It's power when my mom has a criminal record that has displaced her from getting work, that I can come to this building and I can fight. I can fight to make sure kids have lunch, because my entire life I was the kid that had free lunch, where I would just not eat in high school because we didn't, even though all of us almost struggled. When you grow up with nothing, you're proud. You're like, I don't want everybody to know that I don't have anything. We used to use food stamps most of my childhood. And we would wait in the grocery store or in the corner store until nobody was there because we didn't want them to see. Because you want to know what it was? It was pride. And when I was 18, I sat outside of this building and I had lunch. My birthday always brought anxiety because my mom would not always remember, and it's not because she's a bad person. My mom struggles with a disease that a lot of Minnesotans struggle with. My mom is the best person, literally the best person, the biggest heart. But I sat outside of this building and I thought, wow, one day maybe I could fight for somebody that grew up with a story like mine. And here I am, and it's meaningful, it really is. And as I've been here, I've realized all of you have stories too. All of you have struggle. I've seen your tears. I know that what propels you, whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, is something that was foundational to who you are, something that happened in your life. You show up because you want to serve the people. You want to make the world better. You want to make the state better for people. And I admire that about each of you. And I see that, and I hope that we can see that in each other when we do this work next year. No one here means to be a bad person. I know that. My grandfather always said, if you can find somebody or find something about somebody else that you like, just find one thing. Together, you can make good things happen. And I've always done that. And I think we've done that together, a lot of us on the committees that we're on. Here, this is the theater. We have a lot of back and forth where we look like we disdain and dislike each other in very serious ways. But I promise you, if people watch the committee rooms, you see collaboration. You see respect. So I want to thank the chief clerks. I want to thank the sergeants. I want to thank all of you for being brave, for showing up, for taking those emails and the calls to help your constituents, even if they don't agree with you. I know that together, this is a place that is very tough. And all of us have families that support us. I want to thank my husband, Brett, who's watching, and our 3 sons who will watch it, Sam, Caleb, and Josh later when they're at school right now. I've missed a lot of things, just like all of you have. I've missed plays, I've missed band concerts, I've missed birthdays, and I've seen your tears when you've missed those things too. And I value you and I appreciate you, and I thank you for your sacrifice. And this place is tough, but I want you to know that all things that are worth doing are tough, and so thank you for being the person that's standing up to do that tough work.